Hey guys, it's Austin here, and this week's prompt was to decide on a band or artist that we would like to perform at our wedding. I thought about it quite a bit, and I couldn't really think of any one particular musical group, but I thought it would be really cool if I had a big band play at my wedding. And I don't mean a band that's a lot of people, I mean like the traditional 1940s era big band. They were known for playing a lot of swing and jazz music to keep everyone, on their toes dancing. And I thought that would be really cool. But I think it would also be cool if they played kind of a slower song for maybe my first dance with my wife or something. And like I said, I couldn't really think of any one particular example of a big band that I would want to be there specifically. But if you guys aren't familiar with big bands, think of people like Duke Ellington or Louis Armstrong or Bing Crosby. They were all very popular jazz swing musicians during that time. So if you are familiar with any of their music, you can kind of get a sense of what big band music is like. One thing I did think of in particular is the song It's Been a Long, Long Time that was actually recently featured in Avengers Endgame, if any of you have seen that movie. It's the song that plays when Steve Rogers is finally dancing with Peggy Carter towards the end of the movie. So I recommend that scene. It's a very climactic moment for the character because everything that he's been working for finally pays off in the end, and he finally gets to dance with the woman he loves. So I think it would be really cool if I had a song like that played by an actual live big band at my wedding. And I'll play it here in the background as I talk a little bit. So the reason I chose to pick a big band for my wedding is because I'm really into the traditional band sound. I know a lot of music today is more artificial, more synthetic. There's more synthetic instruments, I guess. But a big band sound is just, there's no perfect replica for it, for having live instruments there. The slight imperfections and intonations that the performers actually sing, or not sing, but play in their instruments. It's really just, there's no imitation for it. But I think those imperfections kind of make the music more special. It's a special day with the person you love the most, and you know, you want to be realistic about it. You don't want to assume that the person you're marrying is perfect, but rather than fault them and see the bad in them, you take that with a grain of salt and you just love them for who they are. So I think big band music really encaptures that spirit of I take whatever you give me because I love you no matter what. That's it for me for this week. I'll see you guys next week once we do our final videos, and I look forward to hearing whatever everyone else picks for their wedding.